Good and welcome to NZ tutorial. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to create characters that you want to use in creating an AI movie, or let's say an anime series, because in the course of this video, I'm sure if you watched my last video, you must have seen where I explained to you how to go about creating images. So we made use of ImageFX last time. This time around, we'll be using, I'll be teaching you just on how you can go about creating your characters and all, and then creating the prompts and everything that you need to do. So without much ado, let's get straight down into business. So the first thing I want to do is I already have my character. So I'm like, okay. So first thing you need to do is you have to have your script on one side, and then the script, either you paste it or you copy it or you do something to it. In my own case, I think I'm going to copy a part of my script. So what I'm going to tell it is, please, okay, I've already uploaded my script. You can either use this plus button and then add the file by using add photos or files, and then you add the file to it. I've already added it previously, so I don't want to add it again. But the second option that you can go do is, the second thing that you can also decide to do is, you can just simply come over and then copy your story like this, and after copying it, you paste it here. So but if it doesn't pick it up what I'm going to say, so I say, please get me 3 characters from this story, and for each character please generate 3 scenes. So please generate 3 scenes. So this is what I'm going to do. From this story chapter, from my story about Zuyong. So I'm trying to specify so it really knows what it is I'm talking about. So of course, so it has given me 3 characters. So you see, it tells me it already knows precisely the things I want on my character. Let's say I've not fed it with any of these before. I'm sure some of you have the question, so how do I about it exactly how and what I want my character to look like? So the first thing I love to do is I love to prep my AI. So the first thing I'm going to do is, please, how can I create a consistent character? How can I create a consistent character? So it's going to make mention of a couple of things. Then watch what I'm going to do with what it says. Now, so you see it's making mention of things like role, age, build, fish, clothing, hair, accessories, expression range, pose range. So you see all these things that it's making mention of. These are exactly what I'm going to use. So you see, for each scene, so when creating each scene, remember we're trying to make things consistent. We have to maintain the clothes and then expression based on the mode of the scene and all that. So after doing this, so let's just finish it up. So for clothing, we have to maintain that. So meaning for every scene I want to create, for me to have a consistent character, I need to copy the person's characteristics and paste it so that the AI understands it. On the other side, if you're using an AI that allows you to lock in the character, you just have to name the character and that way it stays. So the third thing it says here is that we have to include the mode, camera framing and all that. So is it a close-up you want, mid body for the side, wide shot, background overhead angle, things like that. So look at this now. It's an example. Johnny kneels beside a frozen corpse, snow falling softly around him. His eyes are dark, distance, dagger loose, one held. So now, so it says save and reuse prompts. So after something like this, question is, how do you go about this? So it gives me a bonus. So if you're using an image generation, keep a reference image from your AI tool for each character. Note the exact prompt that gave you the best result and reuse the key adjective. Example, gritty, frostpunk, urban apocalyptic styles, snow lightning. Now, so it has already given me if I want to generate my character and all. So now after doing this, so I'm going to ask it, please, can you create a prompt template for me to create my character first. Take note, I'm using the word first, and the scene second. So how I want the character to look is definitely going to be different from how the scene is going to look. The reason why is that in the course of the scene, or the scene when creating the scene, there could be various camera angles like wide shots, stuffs like that. So those are the reasons. So you see it has already highlighted what it is that I want. So the next thing you want to do is you might want to copy this and paste this somewhere so that next time it's going to be very easy. Then for the scene, because I already asked it about the scene, let me see if it puts anything about it. See, so there's camera and all that. That's already written it there for me. So this makes it super awesome. So what I'm simply going to do is, so it gives me a full example here, a character prompt, and then this as well. So let me just play a little bit and tell it, yes, please do so. So the next thing we are going to do, okay, so it has created a clean template for me. Okay, that's nice. So this is good. So I'll use this last template here, Ctrl+Shift+I again. I'll press that here on it, and then it comes up. So this time around, I'll click here, Ctrl+A, Ctrl+V. I think this will not be so much again. So I just delete a couple of things, and so this time around, it just has only the things. So I think I could just add so I'm going to add an instruction to this. Please use this when generating my scenes and characters. So this is going to save me a whole lot of stress, and I'm really hoping this can save. If not, what I'm simply going to do is saying 1,500. So I'm going to do something else. I'll copy this. We'll open a new Word document, and I'm going to remove a couple of things on it. Ctrl+V here. So I'll do Ctrl+H now on Notepad. The first thing I want to remove are these stuffs. Ctrl+C, I come here and then, Ctrl+V, and I'll replace all. That's the first one. So I'm seeing something else here that I don't like. That's the 0. Ctrl+C. Okay, I see why. I want it to replace it with empty space. It's taking it all out. Okay. The 0, I was the one who put the 0 by mistake. I click on replace all. So you see, my character looks a whole lot more better now. The prompt looks a whole lot more better now. So the next thing I want to do is, I'm going to try copy this again. Ctrl+A, Ctrl+C, come over here, Ctrl+A, Ctrl+V, and let's see if it still agrees. So how do I know? So I'll remove this bonus usage tip. I don't need that part. And then I'll copy Ctrl+A, Ctrl+C, and then again Ctrl+A, Ctrl+V. So this time around, it was able to save it. So I've already given it the instruction of precisely what to do. So now I'll tell it, please, remember we've already asked it to create 3 characters, to pick out 3. My character actually has more than 12. My story or my script has more than 20 characters, what I uploaded to it. So I just asked for 3 for the purpose of this tutorial. So the next thing I'll be doing, I'll say, please please create 3 scenes. Create 3 scenes for the 3 characters you mentioned based on the scripts given. I need them to be consistent. So please take note, I'm going to add a word here, prompt, because this prompt is very important. If not, it will go about creating the image. I don't want ChatGPT to generate the image for me. Can it do it? Yes. But for now, all I want is just the scene. So hopefully in the next video, we'll use ChatGPT for us to generate our images. But for this one, I just want the prompts. So you should know that there's a difference between character prompts and scene prompts. Character prompt is you want to have your image or something so that you can upload it to any AI that you're using, more like you're training it based on the videos, and so it knows your character and everything. But in this one, I'm interested in the scene prompt, so let's go. So you see, the first thing that it does for me is it names the character, it gives me the character, and then it generates scenes that fits what the character is going to be like. Now, remember, because of the custom template that I saved, it tends or tries to fool that. It shows the camera angle and all that. And so for me, this is really, really perfect. So I'm going to name this, I'm naming this right here on my notepad first. Consistent prompt thing for camera and scenes. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pick this scene of Johnny here, and then I don't waste too much time, so I'll pick this, then I'll come over here, down back to ImageFX. So that's him over there, and then just highlight everything upwards. So this time around, I paste Ctrl V. Is there anything similar from what I already had before? Not exactly. So I've done that right. I've added it in. So the next thing I want to do is, now remember, I'm just taking this. So first thing we did was to add this character, right? So now I'm going to get a scene. Just this is called scene 1, and that's it. So let's see how this turns out. Ctrl V. So after this, I click on create. So this might come out. I don't think it has anime style written on it. So it might come out as a realistic image. So if I want to change that, so just wait a little. So while that's loading, let's see what we should be expecting here. So this mentions the name, his neutral expression, what his face looks like, over the shoulder, medium shot showing both him and the skyline. So this will be from, this is going to be the camera angle. And then for scene 2, this is so there's going to be a second character here for scene 2. And this is scene 1 as well. So you're going to see something here for this one where we have Zuyong. I don't have her character here outlined here. So since that's not there, so okay, this focus more on Johnny. So you can see now for Yangxia, her character profile, she's mentioned here as well. And then there's a scene description for her. So we also see now she's also with Johnny. So we want to see how that's going to turn out. I'm going to try it first. So you can see here. I'll try. So this is it. It came out in anime form. So that's him there overlooking. So that's him there. So you noticed, so our character has been created and this is what he looks like. So the next one we are going to do is, I'm going to pick his second scene. That second scene, he does have somebody else that was being mentioned, and that's the reason why I'm taking it. I want to see what the AI is going to produce for us. So the scene 2, this is for Johnny. So copying this, so that's perfect. Now, if you want to take away all this, you can easily click at this end and click backspace to delete it. So for this, so I don't want to remove his description. I just want to focus on the prompt that was used that has the lighting and all. That's all I want to remove. So Ctrl V. So I'm pasting the one that I got for. So after pasting that, I think we can go over to create this scene 2 basically. So I'm picking scene 2. So somebody else has been mentioned here, but you notice the AI was not able to pick it. So that's the reason why I recommend that. Now, also part of the first prompt is still seen here, which I have to remove. So it's still scene 1 here. I have to remove that part. Click delete and take it out. Then as well, I also have to add Zuyong to the story. So she has to be in the story. She most likely might be the last person on it. Okay, she's not here. But I do have a character for Zuyong somewhere else. So I'll pick that up. So here I have for Zuyong, so I'll use the characteristics that I have here already for her. So that's it. I always love to copy space so that when I paste, it's not going to be an issue, irrespective of where I paste it. So here, Ctrl V, and then I click on create. So this time around, we're going to see how it turns out and how it comes out. So you see, this was not supposed to be of it. The vehicle appearing here was not supposed to be a part of it. But because I had copied something like that about our post, that's why we have that here. So this is her, and so you can see it clearly. So apparently you can be able to create your movie with this. I've shown you how to create your characters, how to create your scenes by using this. In the next video, I will definitely be showing you how to go about and ImageFX is unlimited as at the time of recording this video, so you can create as so many pictures as you want. But the next one that I'm going to be using is, I've tried to also show you how to make your images consistent. So you can take a look at the guy's face, usually at least 2 of them. Take a look at the guy's face. The first one, I think the first one and the second one tend to be a bit, so sometimes I love to use this other option here. It changes it to a grid mode. Yeah, so you can observe them closely and really know what they really look like. So I'll just shift this over here, and then let's see what they really look like. So if you've not yet subscribed to my channel, please don't forget to click on the subscription button. I would always love to have you around. Thank you.